Hi, welcome to this video. So, I will start by shuffling the cards, seeing what comes out here. Strength caught my attention. At this current time period, you're having to deal with the word that just came to my mind is unjust. A situation that has not been fair like it should have been. So right now, what what's coming out here looks like a rejection. 111 as I'm saying this. Looks like a rejection. Someone feels rejected, left out in the cold because they did that to you. Now, it's like turning around. Look who's stronger, or look who's bringing home the bacon. It's like this type of ch- complex chess game, but it's really not that complex because it's kind of like you should have seen this coming. To whoever has created some kind of unfair reality, trying to do that, so to say, but really having done that and having to take responsibility for that, they have to really walk through the snow right now without much on. Like, it's that type of thing where they're frigid cold, nervous, um, not not enough resources. Like they're literally running out of resources after what they've done. Because this is karma, how someone has treated a an angel, a divine being with this infinity sign. Someone who has a high spiritual ranking now is showing a demonic, evil person the truth. They're showing the truth of what real strength is, what real power is, what real courage is, and what it means to be courageous. Because my eyes happen to see abuse of power because they've abused their own power. So it's triggered the divine to see that and not let that slide, basically. So let's see what else comes out here. This is going to be for this card that I'm pulling out right now. The what's next in forms of solution and conclusion. I happen to see the King of Pentacles, but too many cards came out. So King of Pentacles, solution to the situation. You could interpret that as you being stable, solid, grounded, healing yourself, your physical body. Let's see what else. Oops, here we go. There's an upgrade. So not only did the King of Pentacles show itself to me, now the Empress is showing itself here to us, to you. This this figure is a work of art. This figure is more important than people give her credit for. There's an energy of doubt, difficulty, and ignorance in her energy. She may reflective of us in our nature, doubting, feeling difficulty, having difficulty, but being very fruitful from these difficulties. Ooh, ignorance that is working in your favor. Yeah, these energies are building a bridge. They're both wearing white. They look similar. This looks like, oh, look at this. Ah, the Empress looks like she's almost over here in this reading. I've never seen this before, you guys. Is this the skin of this lion? Oh my gosh. 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 This is trippy. The magician. It, for me, it feels like I recently woke up again, sort of. Like, recently from spiritual shifts in the energy of astrologically in the solar system. We're in like the beginning of 2026. There's a bridging of your justice here where what you knew, even while you dealt with someone, has has expanded on itself. Like this strength that you've been building has been accumulating to a point where you are wearing and sitting on and sleeping in the skin, or you're gonna, the skin that they wear. That's a really dark message, but it's kind of like you slay a dragon, you slay it, and it's dead. And you just take all these like big pieces off its back, the scales, and you just like use it around the town. And the town is beautiful. It's like made out of a dragon. Like it someone this energy, this past energy is now fading in the background. This like really tells me this darkness can be left behind. The closing out. You wear you're transforming. I'm so proud. Whoever's meant to hear this and resonate with this. Okay, let's see though. Let's see. Guys, look at what I'm seeing. The magician, the emperor, justice, the world. This looks like you are about to reveal yourself, master. You've mastered something. Here's the infinity sign once again, and he's wearing this red cloak. This red becomes even stronger. Are, is an emperor that this is giving like a young, for example, a young artist, following their dreams and passions and skills, working hard, and it's shown. People can tell. They can tell. They're like everyone that with a perceptible mind can tell that this magician is like a one of a kind. There really is not many people like this person. Maybe an emperor is noticing you. This could be a partner, and this creates justice. Very interesting. This is exciting me. The justice in this emperor to you could be a business connection. The sun energy here, this is someone who is like established already. They may be experienced in a career field. They may be like down the line, if you get what I mean, when it comes to experience. But this energy is like new, and yet to bring this brightness to the world through manifestation of energy, intention, willpower, very bright willpower. This bright willpower could be what is so alluring and attractive about you. It's like activation effect, causing for this also is an energy of an executive winning a court case, winning, just winning. Ooh, may the odds be in your favor. May the odds forever be in your favor. I just heard that. I love the Hunger Games. 11:11, as I'm right here right now. Look at this. What are the odds of this? I'm kind of tripping out. I'm a little bit speechless at how positive this energy is. Even the Red Wings, this red cloak, it's this devil. This devil is gonna be worn in everywhere by you. Like it looks like you're this type of story of someone who goes from like Cinderella. You know Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift felt like Cinderella in her life, and then she like broke out. She's a Sagittarius. She broke out of herself, which created ripples for other people. It looks like that, like you've dealt with a very difficult thing. You transformed it through your strength, maybe building physical strength, you know? And that appeal, even publicly, or that sort of like, being built or being pretty, taken care of. People can tell you put effort into yourself. Like you're clean. You get your rest. I have some eye bags, but I'm actually Middle Eastern. So like the veins under here are like naturally a different color. If you get what I mean. But I also am a night owl, so that's also why I don't really mind. It shows that I've worked hard. So regardless, this type of energy here is very, you're at the center of attention. You get what you need. You get yourself what you need, which is why others want to give you what you need. Very interesting. I'm very fruitful. I'm very responsible. I'm very abundant. I call all that in. That's your energy right now. For the person who's meant to see this. This, right now, your situation is shifting to a point where something's balancing out. The divine, the air around you is creating this effect. You have guardian, oh my gosh, you have guardian angels that are making this happen for you. I like feel like a presence other than mine. So look at this. This is what I said, oh my gosh, about just a second ago. Like, people talking. People are going to talk about this current success. And right behind the Three of Coins is this energy. So it causes turmoil. But behind this ego and this anger and frustration, it's at their the self. What could I have done different? What could I have done better? You know, too late. Too late. This person, it's like this masculine energy, maybe that you have, is like, nope. You're too late. You're not gonna sit there and wonder what you could have had with me because of his judgment. So it looks like this judgment call that you have made within yourself is causing for causing for the divine. Ooh, yeah, because you might be a very important person. That is what this is talking about. You're an important figure in this dynamic. It could be in a family tree, and legally, like on a legal scale, in the literal courthouses that are around cities and the country, the United States, other places. There's there's a consideration of you that doesn't leave. Um, People can't just be willy nilly and just lie, cheat, steal, deceive, try to outsmart you. When why do any of that, right? Um, it looks like that judgment call. Ooh, judgment call has more power than someone is thinking it does. That's what this is really saying. As more time goes by, these your energy and someone else's goes like that, and then you're up here, you're seen in some way. You're going to be seen. You're going to be seen for the truth. No matter what has been done in the dark, the truth, the light, is still there. That doesn't lie. How you're moving, also, how you're moving in order to make this happen, like you're in on something. I just saw the high priestess. Like she doesn't have a roof or a limit up here. Like it just keeps going. Current energy that you have an ability to be pretty limitless, maybe in consciousness. So what's coming up is someone wishing they had done something better, something more. You having the oh spoiled for choice. One of my favorite readers. What's her name? Wendy Wing. I love her. So smart, brilliant woman, brilliant human being. She says the term spoiled for choice pretty frequently. And someone thought they were spoiled for choice, but it was you. It was the person that they were trying to cast a shadow on. Now it looks like this is you up here, and these are all your things and people and connections and friends and activity, and they're like out of it. It's like a dream to them, like you're in some sort of untouchable place. Definitely advice here for removing your energy, operating self-reliant, so you can call in your abundance on your own without another to disturb that process. The divine would love that if everyone, really did that. Because the divine wants source. The divine likes source. Doesn't want a triangle of any kind. So whoever creates triangles really experiences bad karma on this planet. Self assured? Are you feeling this way right now? Are you feeling like you're good? You've had enough of something? Or you've seen enough? It does give that. I'm hearing, I've seen enough. I'm going to sit right here. I'm confident in my decision for my peace. And we'll see what happens. I love that. Content. You're content with where you are. You know that these trophies are going to show up for you. The more that you are self content, self assured, comfortable, maybe in a comfort zone that actually is very needed for your nervous system, for you to actually be centered in your heart, centered it here, protecting yourself from people, energies, connections that want to, distort that space, leave it, kind of damage it, stuff like that. So these moves that you're making are really resilient and powerful to a point where you're surpassing a problem. You're completely removing the problems out of really Eva. She literally, here's the thing. I will literally sit here at my desk for like 3 hours straight, like talking to people. And when I'm not recording, she usually is just resting. But when I record for like a 20-minute, 40-minute duration window, usually like once or twice a day, she has to go. She has to go up and down. I'm like, why? Why at that time? It's okay. You can skip in the video. Give me 1 second, guys. We're about to be very successful. We are about to experience a windfall. We're gonna have to. Do you see? Like, I'm almost getting deja vu. Like, I'm like in a state of like, I don't know if I'm fully awake or half asleep. But the more that I go through time this year, this happens, and that could reflect here in your energy whenever you're meant to hear this or see this, like just this sense of aligned destiny, fortune. It looks like an initiative. This is something that you've been growing. You've worked on this for, not sure why I'm seeing and hearing months, maybe years. Gives like a pretty long duration of hours and days, taking a lot of long term strength, and you finally experiencing like a hit after you release something or have a finalized product sort of thing, and it goes out and it starts to spread. It's like they're just, people are out in their day and they find you. They find the treasure. And that's what they're like, oh, you know? So if you release something, of yourself, like a project, something creative potentially here, it looks like success is going to like it's real. People are gonna really like feed into this thing, and it's gonna put you into this. Am I predicting my own future? I feel like I am because it's this is literally what I'm working on right now. This success is something for you to. It's something. Okay, this success is only for you. This success is only for you genuinely. It's only for you to love, experience, and see. No one else is able to experience what the your path, the shoes that you're in. Maybe you have a pet or something that is helping assist you. This really gives like a message of becoming completely self-employed, having all all stresses and all worries completely lifted up for you to where you're in the driver's seat, you don't need to stress, everything's taken care of financially. You might have a huge audience of some kind coming in because this fortune and success could be in that local community. It could grow a lot if you use social media. If you're one of those people that are like really tapped in with the current modern time that we're in, if you get what I mean, because it's all like spiritually connected. Even like the experiences through social media that we're experiencing, like with artists and digital art, futurism. Um, it's all in alignment on an intellectual sort of level. It looks like you taking the lead creates. Oh, I just heard it moves a mountain. Look at the mountains. It moves a mountain. The mountain's behind him. Yeah, cold, rigid mountains are in the back, and you feel the sun where you're at. So that also signifies. Wow, it really looks like I'm being told someone is strong enough to make a move. You're strong enough to make a move, an action that creates a long lasting abundance. Just that action, or yeah, could be like a consistent form of like one action, and people are like behind you. It's like people you once knew that really treated you horribly. They're like, please, please. They're like, please, like, can you please give us a coat? Please. Shouldn't have treated me that way. You should. That teaches them respect. You can't feed these people fish and expect them to be like, I knew you were a good person. It's like you have to live in your misery. You're gonna have to. And this is like speaking through you, whoever's meant to hear this, like you're gonna have to live through what you did wrong. Because you're on your own, Toodaloo. You're on your own. Have fun. You've always been on your own. Isn't that fun? Ooh, Paramore? That song? Ain't it fun? Live in Harry World. Yeah, because someone took their power back. Someone knows that they're the magician. So wherever you go, energy flows. Someone may have perceived you to be someone usable. Hold on. Hey, come here. Oh, there you go. Cutie pie. Cutie pie. Relax, baby girl. I usually stand like that. I don't know. She's kind of awkward, but she's a cutie. Okay. Eva, go lay down, babe. Go lay down, Eva. You can go lay down. Good girl, Beppy. She's so cute. So, someone's like decimated, but that's not the focus anymore. This energy, this internal focus is healing right now. It's currently healing, going into this really positive direction that is going to transform our lives. Not just your life, but mine as well. So, props to us. Let's see what else. Ooh, I just brought up just now. I'm feeling energy shifts in these chakras down here, and it doesn't feel so good. Like when these cards come out, it's really automatic. Um, someone, someone that's forced in these energies here to be here now or is stuck, they don't have a way out easily. They don't. Something's like established maybe that they're in, and it's just been the same for so long. I'm getting that impression. They haven't changed anything. They're like lazy. They're just complain, bitter, whatever. It really is someone like that here. They may be seeing because the Hanged Man in reverse tells me I'm seeing something clearly now. Like, dang, I do see something clearly more now as time goes by. Advice for you to keep them not even at an arm's distance, not a leg's distance. Like get a restraining order, something like that, like to that degree, or act like there is a restraining order in place. Okay, because it's too late. Like there's too. Ooh, I just heard too many games. Um, too many instances where someone's trying to just rip the rug from under your feet so you like crack your head. Like it's someone like that. Ooh, that's so. I don't mean to freak anyone out watching this sensitively in spirit, but you get what I mean. Like we become stronger as we get older, but in terms of the cruelty, it's like a cruel person that they're gonna see something for what it is way too late. Way too late. Should have you should have released for whoever has been blocking this sort of like manifesto for you. This looks like the type of thing where you know like Billie Eilish. Yeah, it's like this type of fame and level of recognition in the world um, through social media. It spreads. It's something that spreads around and is really like energetically feeding people and also people feeding into it, positive or negative. It's just that sort of manifestation here, which improves your life positively. So Billie Eilish released that album, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go? It was a very dark theme, but look at the numbers on that album. Look at how much that grew and expanded. Who would have known? They would Billy and her brother Phineas would have never known that if they didn't take the time to create that really rare, unique sort of sound construct that they've done through each song, through production and emotions and honesty, that's real power. Um, drive, inspiration. The bad guy. Embracing that people will victimize you and villainize you. So just be the bad guy. You know, be like, I'm the bad one. You know, I carry for my safety. Whatever you want to do. I don't judge. I really don't. I do. But when it comes to like me making sure I'm easygoing, okay, someone wasn't easygoing. They proved to be opposite of easygoing. They're like hard headed, stubborn, and they just want to cause drama. That's somebody. So if they released that from themselves, which they have a hard time with still, maybe things would have been better. Let's see what else comes out. Who knew? Who knew? That song Pink. Who knew? Who knew that they would be the. Oh, wow. 3555. 3555. 3555. Yeah. On the timer. Like how many fives were there? Four or three? Um, so, look at this. Who knew that someone. And maybe their companion. It looks like this could have been like a. They had a little minion. Maybe another one as well. Wow. I just realized something. This person, this person that really has to walk away, they have to paddle away from the star. They may want to come towards the star again. They may constantly want to mentally come back towards the star, which this person here is balanced or they're kind, could be an unconventional sort of energy like me, like a bright aura, someone powerful, someone who is a one of a kind construct in the universe on the earth. Um, it looks like a child may be involved. I do want to just point this out here for anyone's awareness of thinking back into unfair treatment from like a main individual, maybe a family member or something, another individual in a family connected mutually, and then children in the family that you might know, children hearing the negative stuff said about this star. And the fact that this star that you are or something may have these boundaries, these energetic boundaries. Ooh, I just heard keeping things hidden. Yeah, keeping things a secret. I don't want to say that too loud. It's like that type of thing. Yeah. Because thank you, Spirit. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Success. This star energy, me, you, we know who we are. We know what we bring. We know that, because I'm a Cancer, and I also have Aquarius in my chart. This is also one of my last readings. I pointed this out. That star is the same star. Um, Something incredible is destined and bound to happen right now. Yeah, it's pretty like it feels urgent. It feels like very fast paced. So there's this energy is a lot slower. It's Virgo energy. This is Cancer energy, the fastest moving energy. No coincidence here that someone knows and is moving. Excuse me. It is moving differently. Someone's moving very differently. This is looks like you, the one that is successful. It could be very painful to move on right now. There's an energy. There's an energy of having to be like painfully kind of just take route, take your own route, but it leads to everything that you've ever wanted. This route, and it's a secret that the divine keeps for you until you explore that territory. Once you do, you're like a fire blazing. You're like maybe this trailblazer sort of persona or personality in the way that you go about this, who you are. Like my Pluto, my Mars is in Sagittarius. It's very much like that. Like you step in, you like come in, and you're like, you bring this figure of power, this fire. Could be very attractive too. But let's see. So the Hermit, reflecting, internalizing pain. This is someone else's energy from the past. Very different from the Star. Very different from the Chariot. Chariot is like, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm driven. I'm going. I'm gonna triumph, no matter what. It's that type of thing. Committed to the self. Willpower. Letting the shell, the physical shell, be its protection, not worrying about getting hit, not worrying about the costs and the risks, just doing it and succeeding because you did it, you committed. So, Two of Swords, the Hanged Man again, but this time not in reverse, and the Four of Cups. So, for sure, this past person is going to be left. Oh my gosh, you guys, this person's going to be left to be alone, cranky, not really having many people around them, maybe having to really lean on people or like systems or things that don't recognize them like how they want to be recognized. Instead, you're getting that and they're having this reality. Whatever truth they think they have, that they continue to think that, oh, here's the thing. Because it's like this person's ignorantly, in this reading here, ignorantly following this light of truth that is not the truth. It isn't the truth. That's why there's this like false like what do you call it? Okay, karma. That's why there's karma. Yeah, for them emotionally, mentally, because they didn't. They still choose not to see the light. Ah, look how dark. Okay, so they choose not to see your light, like God's presence in you, the love. They don't they like neglect those things for control maybe, so they can do things. Ah, this person's a sneak. They're a really cloaked, no clear intentions type of person. Very much like only I know how I'm gonna go about things. And it's very obvious to everyone else around them how stupidly. I mean, let me be let me have the audacity to go there. How stupidly this person has operated. Corrupt. Look at that. Treason, corruption. They still that. They still continue to be that. Proving to be that. We're not going to see you differently. No. Not until you prove that 4444 on the timer. Not until Emperor energy here. This is the type of energy I'm embodying right now as I say this. That totally is matching the energy until you prove which you failed maybe for months and years. Even if it's just 1 year, that's so much time. Too much time. That's a whole that's a whole rotation around the sun to not wow 555 change of perspective of how fast you need to move. It's okay. Here's the thing. It's an illusion. um, you don't need to move or like tire yourself out and exhaust yourself. You can really rejuvenate and relax and know that your power radiates through you and it will come to you. The people will come to you. Affirm that. The people will come to me. I don't have to go and like do too much to where my energy is depleted. They wanted someone like this with that corruption energy has wanted that depletion. So now the opposite's happening for you. You're regaining your star. Looks like through alone time. Well, what's up with this lit? It's like it's nighttime, but it feels really bright. Like you're never alone. Like you're a gold medal Olympian at surviving. It really feels like that resilient, knowing, following your inner and hidden intuition. Look at this high priestess sort of towers. It's like, what do these mean? Very interesting. And this, look at this path. I'm noticing a bunch of details I haven't talked about in past videos. This path that leads up to this moon. There's loyal supporters on the way of this unique path for this water sign. It might be a water sign. For your intuition, could be a Scorpio, Cancer, the intuition, your hidden intuition, your inner compass navigation system that is connected to the stars can be kind of like you're like blind, you know, and you're finding your way. Kind of gives that. You still find your way through the shadow or the darkness of yourself. And these buildings have like a hole in the top. What is that? And they're curved at the bottom, kind of. They go outward. They're towers. This really tells me that. What is that? Rocks? Anyway, this really tells me that there's like lush new territory actually that is happening for you. Yeah, this is brand new, and this is a hidden blessing because new buildings will be built for you. It's like the recognition isn't maybe so large or will be so large to become that point where it's like you have your own name on a building. Like it really looks like that. This someone does not compare to that. Whoever this is, yuck, 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 yucky energy. Whoever that is, it's like they see something clearly, but they still choose. Something's off with this person because the hanged man coming back out like this, hanging upside down again, they're gonna go back to their old ways and they're gonna stay there. That's what that's saying. So I'm so excited for you. That's what's more important. Okay. Yeah. Let's see what else comes out. Actually, I'm done with that. We're 49 minutes into this. I don't want to keep it too long. Let's see what the index cards say. Energy becomes bolder. One of my other favorite readers that comes into mind right now, Des, like what is it, unapologetically Des on YouTube here. She, what was I gonna say? It just left my mind. Why does my brain do that? Why do our minds do that? Drama. The drama isn't over. Someone wants to continue drama, but like underneath that, or underneath reconciling with you, there, there's continued like talking crap about you. There's continued mistreatment for no reason. No reason, no real valid reason aside from their own internalized issues, which they're responsible for. That's not your problem. It's never your problem. That's their problem. Yeah. Energy becomes bolder. Oh, okay. So Des, she said this energy right now, like March 1st, around March 1st of 2026, is like someone's paranoid. This past person is paranoid about your moves right now because it feels like this building up energy or like a reality that's going to have them have an effect on them that like run like something really shifts for you, like a big thing. Mariah Carey, like in her career, when she popped on the scene, she had powerful ballads, all self done and orchestrated with her conscious manifesting and emotional. It's like everything for her was connected and in alignment, like astrologically, when she was writing and creating her career from the start, since like my age, like in her early 20s, where she utilized that strength and gave it out to the world, to people on a stage with instruments, with a whole like way of doing it. And that sort of boldness, she's an Aries, bringing up a lot of fire signs in this reading. Fire horse energy. She also has Sag in her chart, like me. Like her Mars is in Sag. So when she gets angry and pushes forward, she's like uplifting. She's like transforming that Sagittarius, that fire. Um, People's energies, bringing them into her through that self empowerment. That's what the purpose of this bold energy could be for you and me, where we're like that fire we've been given to use is a form of inspiration and light and positivity, positive effect, expansion for the greater good, so to say, and for the greater good of our own lives, right? For surviving really peacefully and nicely. So let's see. But yeah, there's some sort of climax of this action in sync, in sync with the smiley face. So this bold energy is in sync with the universe. Don't dabble in these energies of drama or reconciling. Don't reconcile with anybody. I don't recommend that right now. I don't feel like that is something worth doing, actually. Anyone that is in need or like a potential to reconcile with, it's kind of like just I don't know, go with the flow. The blame game. So someone trying to play the blame game with some you who has a very unshakable reputation with the divine. This is this these themes here are reeled back in with Saturn energy. Saturn is about hard work. It's about what your life's restrictions. So this is a lesson within itself that playing a blame game with someone who has an already good reputation is gonna fire back. Yeah, carnal nature. Interesting. Carnal nature. Carnal nature. Feral, being wild. I'm around people who care about me. Just confirmation. You are always around people who care about you. Always. Even the person you don't know that's next door, they care about you. They would consider you. Just trust in that, okay? Trust in the unknown, trust in the divine. Even though it might sound delusional or seem like it, I mean, you never know till you find out. So, okay, I feel this energy more than ever of like, I want to go do whatever I want to do today. I'm not going to care about what this person still thinks I'm doing at all. I can buy a latex suit and go walk around and wear it. I am allowed to do that. And that's, guess what? Guess what? No one's allowed to stop me because I'm in control of myself and I'm making those decisions for myself. It may not be really tolerated. Someone may call the police on me, but because I'm not in a let's just say very progressive place right now. So you guys, I want to just mention that when I lived in downtown Los Angeles, one of the first days I was in my apartment, I look out my window and I see like 200 completely nude cyclists. Completely nude, no underwear, nothing. And they're riding their bikes. And I was like, I I felt like I was on a different planet. But then in my mind, I'm going, it's my spirit is telling me, oh, it's California. It's this is this is a progressive place, and this is a place for freedom. It's a place for expressing yourself really wild. People will be out on street corners going like, no care, no care. And this is that type of energy that you may be stepping into or need to step into if you still care about someone or people on a very soft way. Be mutable about it, okay? Just be mutable about your empathy. That's all I have to say. Because when someone proves, I don't know, you just go through time being careful about that, okay? Careful about what and who you care about, who you care for, because ultimately you're the most important thing. Yeah, it looks like maybe lessons are being learned in this sort of energy of Pisces, where you have to be more cordial. Interesting. Cordial, where you're kind, but you make it quick. You're mutable, like a fish that keeps moving. Yeah, that might be in this sort of daily routine of some kind, something like that here. Spirit is talking about. Guessing game. There's no guessing game when it comes to strong love. Look at that. Strong love, guessing game. It's like somewhat you hold the truth of having strong love, or someone wants to play a guessing game with your strong love, trying to play with that sort of thing, which is that's not something to play with. You don't play with someone's heart. You don't do that. Some, this is happening right on time. Everything is in divine alignment. You should shift your focus. So continue keeping your focus on other things, on yourself, in a hectic environment, in an unsettling sort of environment, maybe. Ultimately, yeah, hectic environment, Aries energy, I happen to pull out. Lover. This person loves you, but it looks like someone loves you. People love you, period. But this individual, whoever they are, someone's energy, maybe even masked as someone who would say they love you. It's not true. It's just not true. And you know that now, so yeah. You know that now. Help me. Declined. Bye bye. You warned them. So, ooh. Okay. 010101. New start in 4 weeks. 1 month from now, something new's coming in. Because you're going to continue declining this person or something, and they're going to go on the decline. You warned them. You warned them. Your career. So your career's taking off. 10th house, this is all in alignment coming through here. 10th house, career taking off. In 4 weeks, like a month, that quick. And this person's going to be known as the person who tried to create a distorted view about you to others. Creating a distorted view to others about their situation and about who you are and who they are. That's all going to be found out. It's only a matter of time. Looks like it's in just days from now, weeks. Oh my gosh. The energy this year for this person, for you, it's only going to get more built. It's kind of like, you know, you're becoming more solid of a presence. And that's really intimidating. People who fear you, that want that from you, that want your power, your essence, they want to do something to that in a bad way, in an ill-intended way. They have some stuff coming to them. Looks like you're in control of that as well. Like what really does come their way. So just be careful. But all right, I'm gonna end this here. I love you guys. I hope this resonated. I love you. Bye.